Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Fortitude Fix. I hope you're well. My name is DaShanna, and in today's video, I am sharing with you all of the things that we are reusing for baby number 2. So if you're interested in hearing all about the products, gear, all that good stuff that we're going to be using for our second daughter Aurora, that we also used for our first daughter Nova, then go ahead and just keep on watching. So before I get into this video, I want to let you all know that everything that I mention in this video will be linked down below. So make sure to check out the description box for the links to these items. Alright, so let's talk about travel for a minute. The majority of the things that I have for travel that I used with baby number 1, I will be using with this baby, and I have. So this includes the stroller in the car seat. So I have the UPPAbaby Vista V2 travel system. It is a stroller that can become a double stroller with the use of some adapters. So since Aurora has been born, we have gotten the adapters. I put them on our registry, and it allows for Nova to sit in her toddler seat, and it allows for Aurora to either be in her car seat. I can just take her from the car to the stroller, which is a great feature of this travel system. Or if we're just like at home and we're going out for a walk, I can put her in the bassinet. So I absolutely love it. It is a, I guess, 2-for-1 that I'm adding right here. So the first thing is the stroller. The second thing is the car seat in our UPPAbaby Vista V2 travel system. The next thing that's semi-travel related is the pack and play. So this is by Baby Trend. We have it. It was a gift from my mother-in-law, and we chose to get it in this particular color in gray because it can grow with your family. Very neutral, you know, for your home, for your child, etc., etc. And we used it a lot when we traveled with Nova. So the plan is, if we do travel soon, which I hope, we will go ahead and take the Baby Trend pack and play along with us. I do want to mention that video of us putting the Baby Trend pack and play together is my most watched video here on YouTube by far. So I will link that video down below just in case you have this pack and play. Literally, the directions were not great, and so I myself went to YouTube to find a video to put this thing together, and I realized, why not just film it? So you'll see that in the video. I am looking a mess, but I wanted to film this to help y'all out. So definitely be using that again with Aurora. All right, let's go ahead and get into the baby gear. So the things that we'll be reusing, I am using a lot of Nova's clothes. I definitely kept some things from when Nova grew out of them, in just with the thought that we would have another baby, but not knowing, you know, what the sex of that baby would be. So a lot of the things I kept were just sentimental. Some of them were gender neutral, and some of them were just, you know, I'll just say it, they're super girly. So I kept a little bit from each size range, and Aurora is benefiting already from her big sister's clothes. Next up is our Halo swivel bassinet. We use this for the first few months of life as we room share. So Aurora is sleeping in our master bedroom. So the bassinet is actually right behind me, and you have probably seen it in other videos, but it was an amazing gift that we got for our baby shower with Nova, and it has come in so clutch with baby number 2. We love it. It comes right up to your bedside, and we know that baby is sleeping comfortably and safely in their own sleep space. Okay, so in that same vein, we are also reusing the Hatch baby sound machine. Y'all, this sound machine is amazing. It's not just a sound machine, but it's also a night light. It has like a feature that can prevent your baby or your toddler from changing the settings. You can access it from your phone and change the color of the lighting, the sound, the volume. It also has a feature called time to rise, where you can set it to a certain color when it's time for sleep, maybe red for example, but as soon as it turns green at whatever time that you set, baby is able to get up and play or whatever the case may be once they get older. So we have that, and we're using it for Aurora also. It is so great that we actually got another one. So we have one for Nova, she continues to use that, and we have one for Aurora as well. We are also reusing, and we got another one of the Love to Dream Swaddle, the Swaddle Up, I believe it is. Basically, it keeps baby's arms kind of in this natural position as they sleep, and it is just amazing. We used it for Nova, she loved it. Aurora is loving it as well, and we use that and place Aurora in the bassinet, and it just works perfectly. So the Love to Dream Swaddle is by far our favorite swaddle. We are also reusing the Mamaroo. So this is by 4Moms, and the Mamaroo is something that Nova used, but she didn't hate it, but it was like she didn't like to be in there too long. I'm finding that Aurora likes it, but it has to be on a particular setting for the motion as well as how fast the motion moves, and she probably needs to be like fed. But Aurora does love the Mamaroo, so we have that downstairs and she's getting a lot of use out of that. We will also be reusing our high chair. So Aurora is not old enough to eat solids or sit up on her own, but we definitely still have the high chair. Nova, for some reason, as a toddler, was just getting tired of her high chair, and it was just getting a little rough getting her in and out of it and trying to keep our floors clean and all the things. So we found that Nova really enjoys eating with us and like being in a place where we are as opposed to like somewhere separate. So we got a different chair for Nova to sit at the table with us, and then Aurora will be using the high chair. Aurora will also be using the same tub that we got for Nova. So we have the kind of infant one, I guess you could say. It's by Angel Care or Angel Baby, then as well as a chair that kind of suctions to the bathtub, and Aurora will be using that as well. So bath time is all set. I will also be reusing the Moby wrap with Aurora as well as the Ergo Baby carrier. I did get a ring sling that's new this time. I did not have Nova in a ring sling, but in terms of like gear that we'll be reusing, the Moby wrap as well as the Ergo Baby, and if we were to have a third child at some point down the line, maybe I will definitely reuse that ring sling too. We are also reusing our monitor. So we have the infant optics. Honestly, I have it right here with us. Nova is taking a nap right now, and Aurora is downstairs with Dad. So we are reusing the same monitor, and then we will just get another camera when Aurora moves into her nursery. We're able to like split the screen or go back and forth between the rooms and the girls when we add that second camera. So I'm actually really excited about this. This doesn't actually use Wi-Fi. We did have the Owlet, you know, Wi-Fi connected one, but then it was just like timing out, and the Wi-Fi would be weird and off and on and spotty, and a lot of people feel, you know, differently about using Wi-Fi anyway, but we love the infant optics. Now I do have, and you might see that in the background, can you see it? That is the Nanit or Nanit monitor that we have that is Wi-Fi enabled. We use it and we are able to, you know, look at it from our phone. This is because we room share currently, and we want to make sure that when Aurora is in her bassinet, when we put her down at night and say we're downstairs, that we can still see her even though she's not in her nursery, if that makes sense. So we did get something new there, but we will be reusing the infant optics as well. So that leads us into kind of the nursery category. We are using the same crib. It's a Baby Leto 3-in-1 option. It is all white, and I just like the sleekness of it. Nova has the same crib. Because we have 2 under 2, Nova is still in her crib, and eventually we will turn it very soon into a toddler bed for her, and then it turns into like a day bed situation. So Aurora has the same crib. It's in her room, and the same mattress also. At some point, if the girls want to, or if we decide as their parents to have them share a room, the cribs and the beds and the toddler beds and the day beds or whatever will match. Okay, so getting into feeding and like miscellaneous stuff, we are reusing the bottles that we had, some of them for Aurora that we had with Nova. Part of the reason that goes into this decision is that we had the girls really close together, so it's not like the bottles were like falling apart and old. Secondly, I breastfed Nova for 10 months and we used a bottle very, very seldomly. I was literally the one waking up through the night. In the daytime, I was feeding. I did pump a little, and so she would have maybe 1 or 2 bottles a day, but literally 1 or 2 bottles out of all the bottles we had. I felt comfortable reusing them. Plus, we took really good care of them, washed them, sterilized them, kept them clean and safe, and now we are using them with baby Aurora. This time around, my husband is a lot more hands-on. This time around, I am accepting the help, okay? And so he has some nights and weeks where he wakes up with her on night duty, and then I get to sleep in a little bit and wake up with Nova, and vice versa. So that's just what works for us. It works for my sanity, his as well, and it's just going really well. So we are reusing the bottles and we're getting a lot more use out of them this time since Dad is doing a lot of the night feeds. Another thing that we are reusing is the DaShanna. So this is just like a thing that you can set baby into, whether it's like on the couch or on the bed or something like that, where baby can have their own safe space to lay. We did use this with Nova, she enjoyed it, and so we're using it with Aurora as well. And it's really great to have it around when we're like downstairs chilling. We don't have like a whole entire bassinet or anything like that, but we are able to bring the DaShanna up and down the stairs. And the last thing I will talk about is the Lovevery toys. If you're not familiar with Lovevery, basically it is a subscription service that offers these amazing learning and Montessori themed toys. It is literally one of the best investments because Nova is learning so much from them and they grow with your child. So I did save all of the toys, and so the ones that Nova uses now are out for her to enjoy, and then she gets kind of a new batch and she can learn different things. Therefore, Aurora can use the older ones. So right now, Aurora is really enjoying the kind of stark colors, contrasting colors, the blacks, the whites, the reds, all the really cute, you know, 1-2 month type toys. So she is enjoying those right now as a little nice present hand-me-down from Big Sister. It's really fun to be able to protect our investments in these things and these gifts, these items that were gifted to us, and be able to get a lot of use out of them, especially because the girls are so close in age. So that brings us to the end of this video. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to check the description box down below for the links to all of these items, as well as give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. I have a goal to reach of 10,000 subscribers, and so we do have a while to go, but I would love it if you would join the fam. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me. I hope that this video was helpful to you. I will see you in my very next video very soon, and as always, remember to fill your cup. Bye.